Hello, everyone. So, two things before we get this video started. Number one, I'm very sick at the moment, and if my history with illness is anything to go by, I'm actually going to get worse over the coming days, not better. So I'm choosing to record this video now while I still have a voice, because I've been putting this video off for entirely too long. Secondly, this video, as the title shows, we are going to discuss pretty much all of Marvel since Endgame, so all of Phase 4, Phase 5, because we are going to speculate who all could be in the Avengers roster, come time for Doomsday. I meant to make this video back when Captain America Brave New World came out, but then March rolled around and that was Daredevil and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then I just didn't do anything for I think all of April, and then Thunderbolts happened, and we also had some cast listing announced for Doomsday. So yeah, it was a whole friggin' thing. Some things have happened, and on the one hand I'm kinda glad I put this off, on the other hand kinda not. But we're gonna talk about everything Marvel past Endgame. Excuse me. And so, the genesis of this video started with, excuse me, this film, Captain America Brave New World, and the fact that Ross wanted Sam to remake the Avengers. Like, hey, I want you to put a new team together. And so my brain just started going. It's like, who could possibly be on the new Avengers team? Not the new Avengers. We'll get to them later. But who could be on Sam's Avengers team? And so I have a giant stack of DVDs as well as a list of stuff, because, no DVDs for the shows. But first things first, we're just gonna kind of combine a couple of things here, and we're going to talk about the announced list of people who have confirmed that are going to be in the new film. And to kick things off, we of course have Thor. And so the potential for Thor to come back and be an Avenger, I think the possibility is open. I don't know if Sam has a way to get a hold of Thor, or if anyone knows how to get a hold of Thor at the moment. He's kind of off playing adopted dad at the moment to Gore's child. So, but obviously he's going to be in the movie. Whether or not he will take his place as an Avenger again, I feel like is a maybe. I feel like that one's a solid maybe. And so when I talk about the people that are confirmed to be in the film, I'm going off the list by Wikipedia, so some of it's going to be all over the fucking place. Of course, we have the Fantastic Four, who I don't think they're going to become Avengers. I think they're going to be their own thing, and they're kind of going to be the ones that are like, yo, some shit's going down. Like, I imagine they're going to be like the opening inciting incident for Doomsday, just given how, what we saw in the post-credits for Thunderbolts. Please excuse me, I'm going to be drinking quite a bit, because my throat hurts a lot. So, yeah, I don't think the Fantastic Four are gonna join either Avengers team, either Sam's or the New Avengers. In fact, I don't think the New Avengers, I don't think they're gonna get any new members. I could be wrong, but, those ones, of course, are the New Avengers, are, of course, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, Yelena, the Black Widow, John Walker, the U.S. Agent, Bob, of course, we cannot forget Bob, the Sentry, Alexei Shostakov, the Red Guardian, and Ava Starr, Ghost. Of course, naturally, Sam is going to be part of Doomsday. He is the presuming founder of this new team of Avengers. Next, of course, we have, up on the list, Shuri, the new Black Panther. And, of course, Namor has also been confirmed, as well as M'Baku, the big Jabari warrior. Do I think Shuri or Namor are going to become Avengers? No, I don't think so. If anything, I think we're gonna pull another event from the comics. Apparently there is an event in the comics where Doom attacks Wakanda. So if anything, I think we're gonna have another big fight at Wakanda. And that's where we get Shuri and M'Baku. And since Wakanda and, oh hell, what's the name of Namor's area? Talokan. I probably butchered that. But Namor's kingdom and Wakanda are in a pseudo-alliance at the moment. I imagine that's where he's going to come in as well. Wakanda gets attacked, and that means that Namor, honoring the alliance, will have to come help. Then, of course, we have, coming in, we have Scott Lang, the Ant-Man. No word on whether Wasp is going to be in this. I imagine that if Falcon calls Tic Tac back, he'll be a member of the Avengers. Possibly also Wasp. I think Ant-Man's likely, Wasp is a maybe. Cassie, though. Where is she? Cassie, though. That's a weird one. And, because the last time she was even mentioned was in a post-credit scene for The Marvels, where Kamala met up with Kate Bishop and mentioned, hey, Ant-Man has a daughter? We'll get to them. We'll get to them. I got some weird speculation going on in my head. It's speculation that the internet has hit before. But, I still want to talk about it. We already talked about U.S. Agent and Namor. There's the Thing. Next on the list, we have good old Shang-Chi, who I am excited to see back, because I really like this movie. The only contact with the wider Avengers that I think Shang-Chi has at the moment is Wong. And, well, no, he was in a call with Banner and, Carol. So, put this one as a maybe, but not super likely. When it comes to Shang-Chi being part of Sam's Avengers team. I don't think Sam knows about him. So maybe, Shang-Chi gets called in a different way. Then, of course, I'm just gonna name off all of these recurring, X-Men characters right now, just because Beast is the next one up on the list. And with that in mind, I will also go ahead and jump to talking about the Marvels as well. But right now, all the recurring X-Men characters coming back. We have Beast. Excuse me. Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart, Charles Xavier, Ian McKellen, Magneto, Nightcrawler, the original Mystique, the original Cyclops. We have Channing Tatum Gambit coming back, which, you know what? I'm so happy for Channing Tatum that he finally gets to be Gambit. I'm just happy for him in Deadpool. I'm happy they're giving him another chance in this film to do something. So with Beast coming back, the last time we saw Beast was actually in the MCU, and it was a post-credit scene for The Marvels, where Photon here got trapped in another universe with Hank McCoy, Beast, sort of, doctoring her, and she also met a variant of her mother, who is a mutant. I think her character name was Binary or something like that, who I think also just has more or less hard-like powers like these three. So that could be something that we fall back into. That's a thing that we could, a loose thread that we could pull at. In which case, do I think Photon would be part of the Avengers? Probably not. That one's definitely probably not. She is in another universe. And as for Kamala, like I said, we'll get there. Okay, of course we have Falcon, who is absolutely going to be a part of Sam's Avengers team. Human Torch, Red Guardian, and Baku the Ghost. The kind of wild card of the whole thing. Loki. Sorry, my stack was about to fall over. Loki. Loki is coming back. Which, the last time we saw him, he had more or less become the god of the multiverse. He was holding everything together. Like, he's at the center of the Yggdrasil tree that is the multiverse now. I imagine he's, my friend and I have speculated that he's going to be kind of playing a sort of Beyonder type role, like for Secret Wars, where he might either personally or through TVA agents be like, you, like just picking up people to fight against Doctor Doom. But I'm looking forward to seeing Loki again. Alright. Then Doctor Doom. Alright, so people that... These ones haven't been confirmed yet. But, they've been said that they're coming back, but it's kind of... We don't have a better... we don't have any confirmation. We have Jeremy Renner coming back as Hawkeye. So, whether he's going to be an Avenger... I mean, maybe. Maybe not. He did seem to kind of want to retire. At least I thought he was at the point of hitting retirement. It's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to spend time with my family. Kate Bishop? That's a topic I'm going to get into here in a little bit. Then, of course, we have, good old Doctor Strange and Wong are slated to come back. Last we saw of Doctor Strange, he was heading with Clea. That's Charlize Theron's character in the post-credits scene. He was heading with her into the Dark Dimension because an incursion had started and she needed his help. That's the last we saw of him. So, whether that's getting resolved off-screen, or whether that's actually the potential, Oh, let's see. It's on my It's on my list of documents here somewhere. Or whether that's the potential film right before Doomsday that's currently set for February 13th, 2026. There's an untitled film right before Doomsday that it could be anything. It very well could be Doctor Strange 3, and we could see what's going on with him. I'm trying to think the last time we saw Wong. I don't know the last time we saw Wong. You know what, actually, if it's what I think it was, don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it in the comments. So, Doctor Strange on Sam's team, not likely he might be doing his own thing when it comes to what's going on in the Dark Dimension, depending on whether or not we get any resolution to that before Doomsday. And then, of course, Chris Evans has said he is coming back, but in what capacity is kind of out there. Like, there's nothing stating how he's coming back, whether he's going to be Captain America, whether he's going to be the Human Torch, or I knew some people want him to kind of be Captain Hydra from the Secret Empire comics. I've seen people be like, hey, since we've got, Downey being Doom, we could get a whole, sort of evil Avengers with the original cast. Although, if I remember correctly, Scarlett Johansson has said she's not coming back for Doomsday, because she's kind of just done with the character. Or at least she thinks the character is done. But then again, never say never, and, we've flat out seen people have to lie that they're not involved with movies. Andrew Garfield being the biggest one for that. Haley Atwell is also supposedly coming back as Peggy Carter. I don't know how, probably a variant. Most likely a variant. And then, of course, expected to come back before his new movie, sigh, as good old Spider-Man. I imagine that if Sam can remember that Spider-Man is a thing, just because of the spell. One moment. That Spider-Man will take up the mantle of an Avenger again. Or, this might tie into this weird little speculative thing that I've been thinking about, that I'm not going to talk about at the moment. Let's go over the last couple of movies that we haven't brushed on, and then we can go from there. Sorry, I'm rearranging things on the desk. So, ones that haven't been touched on is the Guardians of the Galaxy. We know for a fact Peter Quill is supposed to come back at some point, because that was teased at the end of this film. Whether or not, Drax, Nebula, Mantis, and Gamora come back, I could see them easily being done. Like, their stories are wrapped up. I could see them just, riding off into the sunset, doing their own things. We do have a Guardians team with Rocket, Groot, who is now gigantic, Adam Warlock, I can't think of his name. This guy right here. I can't think of his name. Kraglin. And, I think Cosmo and, one of the little kids that, Drax helped save. I don't remember if we got her name or not. I really should have looked this up beforehand. Could they come back? Possibly. Maybe not for Doomsday. Maybe for Secret Wars. Do I think they're gonna, be part of the Avengers again? I don't know if they were part of the Avengers in the first place. So this one's a very much, not likely. And then, of course, kind of an untouched thing, we have the Eternals. This is also an unresolved plot point. Do I think, they're gonna be on the Avengers team? No, not at all. That one's just a flat-out no. Alright, so on my list here of other things, we have Secret Invasion, which I sincerely doubt Nick Fury or the chick that Emilia Clarke plays is going to... Number one, I question if they'll even appear, and I sincerely doubt any of them are going to be part of the Avengers. Then there's Echo, who... That one's also not likely, in my opinion. I doubt she's going to be a member of the Avengers. She's kind of off doing her own thing. And then, my dark horse, my one that I wish so badly would come. Moon Knight. Do I think he's going to be an Avenger? No. Do I even think he's going to be in these movies? No. But man, I want him to. I really like the show. I like the character. Please, Marvel, remember that Moon Knight is a thing. He's so cool. Let him do something. Anyway. So, now for my little bit of speculation. So, when it comes to the characters of Ms. Marvel, Kate Bishop, I just realized there's a couple other Avengers that could possibly come back that I didn't even think to touch on. I'll get to them later. So, Ms. Marvel, Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, possibly Ironheart, possibly Wiccan, and maybe as a mentor role, probably not, just due to rights issues. Spider-Man? I can't help but wonder if we're gonna do a Young Avengers, like, as a potential film. Again, we have an untitled film right before Doomsday. And last we saw of Kamala, she's going around and talking to younger superheroes. In fact, it's even mentioned that she's visiting friends. And, the Daredevil show, she's out in California, which is where Cassie Lang is. San Francisco, to be specific. So, is it far-fetched? Maybe. I mean, we've heard rumors for a while of there being a Young Avengers project. Rumors that it got canned. Stuff like that. Is it far-fetched? Maybe. Is it possible? Also maybe. So we might have 3 Avengers teams going into Doomsday. We have Sam's team, the New Avengers, and the Young Avengers. I don't know, maybe we'll get some kind of confirmation on that, or more inklings of it with the Ironheart show when that comes out next month. Which I will be watching and talking about. Alright, so the last couple Avengers that I didn't think to touch on, Carol Danvers. I don't know if she'd be willing to come back for Sam. Maybe, maybe not. Put her somewhere between the likely and unlikely. More down towards unlikely. Hulk. We don't know what Hulk has been up to. The last we saw him was in Shang-Chi. So he seems to more or less be out of the action. Right? Good. Anyway. And then there was the couple oddballs. Of course, The only other movie I didn't touch on was Deadpool. They're outside of the main universe, so I'm not going to count them. And Werewolf by Night is the only other show on my list. This is the real oddball of everything, because, like, that has gone nowhere. We don't know where it is in the timeline. We don't know if it's in another universe. We know nothing. It's just kind of there. It just exists. So, who knows? Probably not. And since I brought up Daredevil, do I think Sam could recruit Daredevil, Punisher, or, as confirmed to be coming to Season 2 of Daredevil, yes, Jessica Jones? Likely not. Since we don't have an exact release date for Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, unless they're going to really do a time jump and it not be a Part 1, Part 2, I don't think they're going to, like, spoil anything that happens in Daredevil during Doomsday. So I don't even think we'll have any kind of mention of Daredevil or Punisher or anything that's going on in New York at that time. So, yeah, that's this video. Thank you for bearing with me. And, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think could be on the new Avengers team? Was there characters I missed? Is there any standouts that you think could happen? Post your wildest theories. I want to hear them. I want to talk about them. The MCU's, for the moment, is on an upswing again. I still really love this stuff. I really want to talk about it with you guys. So please, by all means, put comment and stem below. Be nice. And just, let's just talk about this stuff. It's cool. Anyway, thank you all. May the Lord bless you, and if that's not your thing, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, what's up? Editing Will here to, kind of update myself on, some things that I talked about towards the end of this video. So, apparently recently, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars both got kind of serious delays. Excuse me. In that Avengers Doomsday has now been moved to December of next year. And Secret Wars got moved to December of the following year. So, and the film that I talked about that was slated for February 13th of next year is no longer there. So, who knows what's up with any of that. So, kind of just disregard all that. So now the only thing coming out between Fantastic Four and Doomsday is Spider-Man Brand New Day. Unless, of course, you know, Marvel puts out, or not puts out, announces something at, whenever San Diego Comic-Con is. That seems to be when they talk about stuff the most. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to add to the end of this. Sorry for the false information. At least at the time I didn't know that I was giving false info. And, sorry that you couldn't have to still listen to sickly me. Hopefully I will be better soon. Anyways, God bless. Have a good one.